The background of the first reading this morning is that Elijah the prophet had reprimanded King Ahab because he was living such a wicked and sinful life. And the king became enraged and he threatened Elijah's life. So Elijah escapes and goes out to the desert. There was a famine going on, and there had not been rain in a long, long time, and it was not enough grain for people to bake food, to bake bread, and many people were dying. But God directs Elijah to go to this widow, and as we just read, she only has a little bit of flour and oil, and one more time she can bake something for her and her son, and then they will die. But Elijah promises her with the promise of God that if she helps him, her flour will not run out and her oil will not run dry until it rains. And that's exactly what happened. She went and did as he directed, and for the next whole year, she had enough oil and flour so she could feed herself and Elijah and her son. God's not outdone in goodness, and I think that's the message of the first reading as well as the gospel. Let your good deeds shine before others that they may glorify your heavenly Father. With the Christian, as Christians, what God is appealing to us to do is to help anyone who's in need. And we should not stop and count what it'll cost us, or stop and think, what will I have if I help this person or that person? He wants us to give generously, and he will take care of us. And that's so important to remember. I know in my own life, it's so true. I grew up that way. My mom always taught me, if you give your last dollar to somebody who really needs it, God will take care of you. And I found that to be so true all through my life. And I think that God's providence is with us, and he needs us to be his heart and his hands and his goodness to others. And that's a simple message today. So whoever we meet today, whether they need anything materially or if they just need something spiritually, or a kind word, know that we do it out of love for God. What we do to others, we do out of love for God. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petitions.